The dogs are funny. They don't like the snow. So no, not at all. They hate it when they're paws. And it's so if like I'll have to shovel like a little spot in the grass. But this morning, you know, and I have 2 pugs, so they don't walk too far, right? But we were down like 3 houses this morning, and there was one, like everything's white in this little spot of grass, and both of them just like congregated right there. It's like they had a radar. They're smart. They know. It just cracks me up. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, we're there. Good morning. How are you? Good. Let me get this worked out. Perfect. Oh, well, I am not normally here at 6 a.m., but I would say that this is still my at least favorite time to practice. So props to just showing up because in my mind, this is the most intentional way to start your day. Let's call this the better than coffee flow. So we're going to be doing a little bit of repetition in the flow. So I challenge you, when you do something often, you may like lose your focus of what you're doing because it's just, you know, you can kind of get monotonous with movement. So challenge yourself for concentration this morning. Continue to stay within your body, being mindful of how you're moving on your mat today. Let's start laying on our backs. You can extend your legs or just allow the knees to knock together so the entire back is on the ground. So just settle in here. Make note of the physical body. Being aware of anything that you're holding on to. And push everything in the rest of the day aside. As you lay here, offer yourself the freedom for this silence. And after you've made note of the physical body, start to bring your full attention to the breath. Noticing the inhale, allowing it to fill you all the way up. And the soft, controlled exhale. Breath in to fill all the way up. Notice the chest and belly expansion. And then you slowly empty on your exhale. Think of each breath as new, fresh energy, fuel to your body, and each exhale as a release, allowing whatever you need to let go of, go. As you sit here and focus on your breath, I invite you to call upon an intention. Something that you can take with you for the remainder of the day. That purpose, that moment, or that note of positivity that you can hold on to. And concentrate on that during your flow this morning. So if your knees are not pointed up to the ceiling, feet on the ground, go ahead and draw the soles of the feet to the mat. You can allow your arms to rest by your sides or maybe cactus them, allowing the entire back body rest on the ground. From here, gently allow both knees to fold over to the right side, offering the fronts of the hips a little opening to start. Your breath in will guide the knees up towards the ceiling, and then just fold them over to the left. Maybe noticing the hips crack and just your body start to feel movement. Breath in, guide the knees up towards the ceiling. And then from here, allow the soles of the feet to touch, knees pointed wide onto the mat. Notice this full openness in the front of the hips. Feel your chest expanded to the sky and the heaviness of the body still continue to be supported by the mat. Two more breaths here. We'll start to fold the legs. So knees point towards the ceiling and draw them into your chest. A little gentle rock from side to side to lower or to massage your lower spine. Maybe take the knees into circles either way. Just notice the weight of the body on the mat, rocking from side to side, and the pressure that it creates on the spine. And then from here, you'll rock and roll the entire length of the spine, arriving all the way to your comfortable seat. In your comfortable seat, stack every vertebrae, crown of the head towards the ceiling. We'll take our fingers and gently place them on our head. Take the gaze towards the sky. Breathe in, fill up. And allow your elbows to touch as you allow the chin to go to the chest. Breath in to open up, fold the shoulders on the back, and exhale, coil in. Breath in to open, extend those elbows out of your vision, and exhale, coil in. Breath in to open, and exhale to coil in. One more time. Notice the space you're creating in the vertebrae. And then arrive all the way to your comfortable seat. Just rest your arms along your side, fingertips towards the ground. As your right hand anchors, left arm is up and over to the sky. Allow the gaze to follow and use that right hand for support. Maybe a gentle pulse allows you to really open up through the side. And then on your inhale, you'll flow all the way up, gaze up, left hand down, right hand towards the left wall. Keep your chest towards the sky. Maybe even rotate through the wrist if that feels nice to start. Breath in is going to guide you towards the ceiling. Let's flow to the right. Breath in up. Exhale left. Breath into the sky. Exhale to the right. Beautiful. Breathe in, extend tall. Left side. One more time. Try to get the fingertips to extend even farther. Notice the separation in the ribs. Breathe in, grow tall, and exhale all the way over. Breathe in, gaze to the sky, and then draw your hands through heart center. Notice that work on the shoulders, maybe rolling them onto your back. From here, you can arrive to your tabletop. With your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Maybe just a gentle sway from side to side to offer the hips and the side bodies a little bit of length. And then arrive to your neutral table pose. From here, notice your core knit up and in. Walk your palm prints just one palm print forward. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back for your first downward dog of the day. Now in this pose, continue to lengthen through the spine with the firm pressure of every finger pad and the heel of your hand. Your arms are nice and long. Your heels are trying to extend towards the ground. And start to bend through the knees each way, allowing the backs of the legs to start to stretch. Several breaths here to just settle in. Getting comfortable upside down. Noticing this shift of perspective in the body and this larger movement you've created. Once you feel the backs of the legs release, maybe just arrive in stillness. Two more breaths. And then start to bend your knees, gaze to thumbs. Walk all the way to the top of the mat. When you arrive, forward fold, allow the chest to extend to the tops of the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold to the ground. Breathe in, extend all the way up to the sky. Guide the hands with you. And exhale into your heart center. Now starting with just half sun A, salutations. So breathe in, extend the hands to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to the ground. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Breath into the sky, grow tall. Exhale, seal into heart. Breathe into the sky. Exhale, fold. Breath in halfway. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, extend tall. Again, repetition, concentration. Stay here in your body. You know these movements, so extend to the sky. Allow them to grow bigger. Notice your bones and your muscles supporting you as you move. Lower down, forward fold. Breath in, extend to the sky. One more time. Breathe in, grow tall. Extend the fingertips, fold. Breath into the or halfway. And exhale, fold down. Beautiful job. In your forward fold, now just allow your fingertips to dance on the ground. If it feels nice, maybe even grabbing opposite armpits. Let your lower spine release. Feel the heaviness of the head track towards the ground. And maybe notice the pace of your breath after your movements. And then if your elbows are held onto, release your fingers to the ground. Inhale halfway. And exhale, place the hands on the ground. Step back to a plank pose. In your first plank, lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Shift your chest so then it's over your hands. So this alone is a lot of work in your core. Feel the strength in your chest. And slowly glide down, being purposeful, taking the belly, chest, chin all the way. When you arrive, settle in, keep the hands underneath your shoulders, and breath in guides your chest off the ground, baby cobra. Lower the right cheek down to the ground. Feel the connection of the heart towards your mat. And one more baby cobra. Firm pressure in the toes, push them down, keep the chest up. And then lower the left cheek down. Now to fully open through the chest, you can lower your hands all the way to the lower rib cage. On your next inhale, straighten through your arms, expand the chest. And exhale, push through table all the way towards your downward dog. Now start to float your knees down to the ground, arriving back to table pose. You'll take your right shin parallel to the top of the mat. Left foot, the back edge is parallel to the ground, onto your back of your mat. Right hand down, left hand to the sky. So starting to waken up your sides. As your gaze is up towards the left hand, start to take the left hand all the way down in the space and allow the fingers to touch the ground. Maybe even point them to the right side of the room, allowing the gaze to follow. Breath in, expands your chest, hand to the sky. Exhale, fold down, fingers touch all the way through that space. Breath in, up, and lower down again. Noting this really nice twist in the core, pressure on your internal organs. Breathe in, gaze up. And take the left hand down to the ground, both knees are right underneath you. Swaying from side to side, maybe noticing the difference between the oblique. Let's take the left shin to the top, or to parallel. Right leg long behind you. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe in deeply. Fold in. Allow those fingertips to touch the mat and all the way through to the left wall. Breath in, expand to the sky. Exhale, fold in. Breath in, up. Exhale, fold down. Beautiful. Breath in, extend the left hand to the sky. And then take the left hand, the left hand underneath your, just arrive back to your table pose. I'll get this figured out. Let's walk the hands one palm print forward, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Breath in, bend your knees, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to fold. Breathe in, extend your hands to the sky. Exhale, seal into heart. Breath in, extend. Exhale, push the air away. Inhale, halfway. This time placing palms, stepping back to plank pose. And if you'd like this time, not lowering the knees, shift off the toes, lower halfway. Elbows grace the sides. Breath in, extend your chest. Exhale, hips up and back. Big deep breath in. And let it go out. Breath in, bend the knees. Exhale, top of the mat. Breathe in halfway. Exhale to fold. Extend the hands up towards the ceiling. Heart center. Breathe in, extend. Exhale, push the air away. Breathe in halfway. Plant your palms, step back to plank pose and lower down. Breath in, opens your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time in our repetition, bend your knees, breathe in. Exhale, top of the mat. Breath in, halfway. Exhale to fold. Breathe in, extend tall. Hands to heart center, seal in. Breathe into the sky. Exhale to fold. Breathe in halfway. Exhale, plant palms, step back to plank to lower down. Inhale to your heart opener. Exhale, hips up and back. Beautiful job. Draw your attention to the four corners of your mat. Right here, right now, stay within your body. Breathe in, bend your knees, gaze the thumbs, step or hop to the top of the mat. From here, you'll rotate all the way to stand. When you arrive, just fold the shoulders onto your back. So we've done some movement of warming up the spine. So from here, we're gonna take the hands onto the back of the head. And from here, take that right elbow. You're gonna make this nice big circle with your body. So fold down, take the chest on top of the thighs and rotate all the way up. Let's fold to the left. Set your arms down to the sides, just maybe sway the hands. Then again, let's set the hands onto the back of the head. From here, you're going to be taking your right knee towards the ceiling, drawing it to left elbow as a crunch in front of you. So this is balance. Touching in, lowering down. Other side, lower. This side, there you go. Switch. Right, left. One more time each way. One more time left. There you go. Keep your hands exactly where they are. Let's take a nice turn to the right side. Touching the thighs, arriving all the way back on the left side. Let's go to the left. Roll down. Beautiful. Put your hands to the side. Maybe just rock through, releasing the spine. Noticing all that movement we've created in the core. Then from here, breathe in, extend through. Lower down, forward fold. Breath in, halfway lift. Place your hands, step back to your plank pose to lower down. Inhale to your heart opener. Exhale, hips up and back. Breathe in, extend the right leg to the sky. Exhale to draw it between your hands. From here, dial the left foot 45 degrees. Root to rise, extend through warrior one pose. This is your first one. Notice your hip position, creating space, allowing your hips to shine to the front. Keeping that nice, generous bend in the front knee. Arms are proud around your head. Fingers towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Feel the knife edge of that back foot connect with the ground. Breathe in. And then exhale, warrior two. Knit your shoulders on your back. Arms are nice and strong. Gaze to the front of the room over the hand. Try to draw your inner thighs together, almost like you're growing 2 inches. And notice that muscle energy you create in your legs. Breathe in, extend through the palm flip. And then keep the legs where they are, reverse. Open through your right side, extending the hand towards the ceiling. And then from here, arrive back to warrior two. I know this is a lot of work on the legs, but then start to rotate on the back toes, arriving to crescent lunge. From here, draw your hands into your heart. With a big push up, you'll arrive to warrior three pose. Launch off, take the hands to the heart, left toes to the ground. Beautiful. Now start to set the left toes down, guide yourself up to stand. Breathe in, extend the hands. Exhale to fold down. Breathe in halfway. And exhale, plant palms, step back to plank pose, and lower down. Breathe in, open your heart. Exhale, hips up and back. Breathe in, take the left leg to the sky. Exhale, take the foot between the hands. Back foot, 45 degrees. Extend the arms. Beautiful. This is the first time on this side, so again, feel it out. Trying to sink that thigh so it's parallel to the mat. Two more breaths. And then breathe in. Windmill wide, warrior two pose. Take up the entire width of the mat, extending those legs nice and long. Again, the shoulders are strong onto your back. When you're in poses for several breaths, this allows you the chance to explore those little small movements. You might notice the muscles working even more. Draw your attention to that. Breath in to extend long, flip the palm, reverse back, keep that front bend. I know it's a lot on the leg, but extend through the left hand. Open through your side. And then breathe in, arrive through warrior two. Tricky transition, just rotate on to those toes of the left side, rotating, arms towards the ceiling. Draw your hands into heart center. Big launch, extend towards warrior three pose. Now start to lower the right foot down. Arrive to stand, extend your arms to the ceiling. Forward fold to the ground. Breath in, halfway. Place hands, step back to plank pose, and lower down. Breath in, open to the chest. Exhale, extend back. Settle with your breath. Next breath, we'll take the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, place it between your hands. Back foot 45 degrees, rise up, warrior one. Taking one breath to movement. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, extend, reverse back. Breathe in through warrior two. Draw yourself to crescent lunge. Exhale into your heart and push off warrior three. Toes point down. Left toes to the ground, rise up, extend the hands. Forward fold to the ground. Breathe in halfway. Exhale, place the palms, step back to lower. Breathe in, open through the chest. Exhale to the ceiling. Breath in, left leg up. Exhale, place the foot down. 45 degrees at the back, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse. Breathe in through warrior two. Exhale, arrive to crescent. Breathe in to draw your hands to heart. Exhale, big push off. Lower the left foot down. Extend the hands to the ceiling. And forward fold. Breathe in halfway. Place the hands, step back to plank. Lower down. Breathe in, open your heart. And exhale, hips up and back. Reset again. Commit to the depth of the breath, allow it to guide you. One more time through that. Concentration, stay with your body. Breathe into the right leg. Take it through the hands. Back foot, 45 degrees, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe through the hand, extend back. Breathe in, warrior two. Exhale to crescent. Breathe in, guide the hand to heart. Exhale, propel yourself forward. Maybe even taking a different variation, airplane arms, extending the hand. We'll stay here for two more breaths. Feel your power. Start to lower the left foot. Extend the hands up to the ceiling. Lower down in your fold. Breath in halfway. Lower the palms, step back to flow. Breathe in, left leg. Exhale, place it in. Back foot and rise up. Beautiful. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in with the palm. Exhale, open through your side. Breathe in. Crescent lunge on your exhale. Draw your hands into heart center. Exhale to push off. Create your variation. Maybe extend those arms strong behind you. 2 breaths. Lower the right foot. Extend towards the ceiling. Forward fold. Breathe in halfway. Exhale, plant palms. Step back to plank pose to lower. Breathe in towards the ceiling. Exhale, hips up and back. Start to shift knees wide on your mat, settling into a child's pose to reset. Feeling the length in the spine as your fingers go towards the top of the mat. And just offer your forehead a little bit of comfort, massaging it on the ground. Again, notice the breath. Feel the lungs expand on your back as you breathe. And then when you feel ready, start to notice your hands, tuck your toes, send your hips to the sky. So changing up our flow this time, let's take the right leg towards the ceiling. Maybe first doing a little hip opener, taking the heel towards the glute, open, maybe circle through the knee. Maybe even rotate through the ankle, get the cracks out. And keeping that equal pressure in your hands, rotate back to your 3-legged dog. And exhale, press the foot between the hands. This time, staying on the ball of the back foot, you'll arrive all the way to Crescent Lunge. So in your Crescent Lunge, your arms are nice and strong, thighs parallel to the top of the mat. From here, take your hands down, allow them to touch underneath your foot, and extend up towards the ceiling. One more time, a lot of work in the leg there. Breathe in, extend up. Then windmill your hands around the front foot. From here, start to take the right foot along the mat. And then maybe, so this is a side plank variation, or stacking the feet. Shifting your hips even farther up towards the ceiling. And then rotate the right hand down, so you're in a plank pose. Shift your hips up towards the ceiling. Take your right leg up towards the ceiling again, 3-legged dog. Exhale, place it between your hands. With a big push off, you'll arrive to standing split, allowing the head to fold to the ground. Take the left leg towards the ceiling. Lower the left toes and foot to the ground. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, extend up. Follow your gaze. Inhale to your heart. From here, let's firmly press down the left foot. You'll start to crack open the right knee, preparing for your tree pose. So in this pose, you can first start with a little bit of pressure on the the calf, or you can take it all the way up if you'd like. Now, I offer you a different variation today with your arms, if you'd like to take it. Maybe pressing the hand in and trying to extend the left fingers to the right side of the room, getting a little side or challenging your balance. Concentration. Take your gaze down to the ground, that non-moving spot. Wherever you are, you can take your hands back, shift your knee, and lower down. Rotate through the ankles. Beautiful job. Breath in, takes the hands to the ceiling. Exhale, fold down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Plant your palms. You can flow through or just go back to your down dog. Breath in, left leg to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot between the legs. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Arms are strong. And keep that firm pressure, 4 corners of the front foot. That'll support you as you start to guide your hands. Use your core as you crunch in. Allow the hands to touch under. Release up. Slowly lower down. Breathe in, extend through. And from here, allow the arms to extend to the ground. Maybe stacking feet or arriving on this side to your side plank or variation of that. Maybe I'm playing with that top leg to tree. 2 more breaths. Shifting your hips towards the ceiling. Start to rotate both hands down on the ground. You are in plank. Shift your hips to the sky. Feel the length in the spine. Left leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Big push off, right foot, propel yourself to your standing split. You can always balance here, offering your hands to the ankle, right toes are towards the ceiling. And then with control, guide the right foot to the ground. Inhale halfway, exhale to fold, and then rotate up towards your standing position. From here, right leg anchors. Take the left knee like you're opening a book, and then allow it to either press onto the shin or all the way up. If you liked that variation or challenge that time, maybe taking the left hand towards the knee, right hand, fingers point to the left. Just notice how that changes your concentration. Stay with it. With control, start to guide yourself out. Draw the knee in, lower down, rotate through ankles. Celebrate the hands towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold down. Breathe in towards the ceiling, or halfway lift, I'm sorry. Lower your hands down and flow. Inhale to your heart opener. Exhale, hips up and back. Breathe in, right foot to the ceiling. Exhale, place it between your hands. Staying on the ball of the back foot, rise up, crescent lunge. Guide your hands under to touch. Breathe in up. Exhale down. Breathe in up. Windmill hands around the front foot, back to your side plank. Arrive with both hands underneath your shoulders. Shift back to downward dog. Right leg up towards the ceiling. Place it between your hands. Big push off, left leg. Arrive to your standing split. Start to guide the left foot down onto the mat. Inhale halfway. Fold down. Breathe in, extend up to stand. And this time, we'll take our left knee into our chest. From here, start to place the ankle on top of the right knee. You're going to shift your hips down, inviting a nice stretch in the side of the glute. Going as far as feels nice for you. This is a balance, so you can stay with just crossed up here. If it feels good to fold over, taking the fingers to the ground. Notice what the side of the hip and glute might need this morning. We have 2 more breaths here. Feel that strength of the standing leg. Once you completed those breaths, rise up, extend through the legs. Rotate through, a lot of work on the hips there. Beautiful. Extend through the hands. Forward fold down. In this forward fold, stay here. Start to place the hands maybe underneath the feet. Drawing your elbows nice and wide, drawing your chest towards the thighs. Release through your spine. Allowing yourself these nice big morning stretches. Feeling your body expand. Noticing the warmth you've created. You can start to allow the hands to release. Pressing them on the ground, step back to your plank pose. And this time, let's just shift the hips up towards the ceiling. Breath in, guide the left leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, take it between your hands. Rise up in your crescent. Feeling the 4 corners of the front foot anchored down, lower down with the hands. Breathe in, extend up. Exhale to touch. Great job. Breathe in, up. Windmill the hands down. Create your side plank. Whatever shape you'd like to create in your body. Two more breaths to play. When you're done, lower both hands down to the ground, shift your hips towards the ceiling. Left leg up to the sky. Exhale, place it between your hands. Big push off to your standing split. Challenge yourself with a balance. Hands are on the ankle. Extend the hip towards the ceiling or your toes. Now start to lower the hands to the ground and then the right foot. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold down. Breathe in as you stand up. Now one more stretch on this side. So I think if the right foot needs to anchor down, the left foot, you're going to take the right knee with you. Use that core engagement to guide it up, and then start to set it there, sitting down on this side. Maybe taking the forearms, a little bit of pressure on the knee. Two more breaths. Feel that strength in the leg holding you. Start to draw yourself up, unwinding the legs and setting them down. Openness through the hips. Extend through the hands. Forward fold to the ground. This time, actually, I want to allow you to separate your feet to 45 degrees. For this stretch, let's just take our hips down to Malasana pose. Using that pressure of the inner parts of the elbows to the thigh. One more breath. Start to press your hands down on the ground. Shoot your hips up towards the ceiling. Open through the hips. Draw your feet underneath underneath your hips width distance. Shift onto tippy toes and allow your glutes to go towards your heels, setting down. Now with your sit bones touched, separate or take the knees towards the ceiling, hands behind you, and let's just rock and roll through the knees both ways. Lift yourself up into your seat. Extend through the right leg, left foot in, just like you created your standing tree. Shift your chest. So whenever you fold, you'll release over the right leg, extending long. Maybe allow your eyes to shut here. And you can always keep that micro bend in the knee, noticing that the stretch should be in the ball of the muscle. No stress or tension on your joints. And start to press in the fingertips to walk yourself up. Press your left hand behind you, open through your hips, expand the right hand to the back of the room. And start to lower your glutes down to the ground. Switch it out, doing the other side. Shift your chest and just start to fold when you feel ready. Start to press into fingertips to walk yourself up. Using the right hand for support, rotate onto the front shin and the foot, release the left hand to the back of the room. Feel that nice release of the hip. And slowly lower the glutes to the ground. From here, let's firmly anchor the feet down in front of us. Chest is nice and proud. Core is strong. Arms are extended to the top of the room. And just inch yourself slowly down, allowing each vertebrae to touch, and your control is in your core. When you arrive, just feel or allow your arms to cactus to start. Feel the shoulders and the entire back body supported on the ground. Just like we started. Noticing any different sensations in the body. Now start to allow the arms to extend to your sides, almost like they're going to touch your heels. For our heart opener, just extend your your hips towards the ceiling for your bridge. Nestling your shoulders onto your back, allowing the collarbones to extend towards the back wall. Core and legs are engaged. One more breath here. And then if your shoulders on your back, slowly release them out of the way so you can fall to the ground. When you arrive, take your knees into your chest for a little hug. Maybe that little massage from side to side might feel nice. Start to place both feet down on the ground right in front of your hips. Crossing the right leg over the left. So much that your knees are almost touching, like you're creating a pretzel. Yep. And then from there, extend your arms to a T. Shift your hips over just a little bit so then you actually, I think to the right side of the room because your legs are folding to the left. If crossing the legs does not feel nice for you, swap it out. Notice the twist in the spine. Allow your breath to slow. Rotate your legs up from this side, allowing them to unwind. If a gentle rock from side to side or windshield wipering the knees feels good to release the hips, you're welcome to do so between each side. And from here, just allow the other leg to twist on top. Keeping the back and the shoulders connected with the ground. And shifting the hips over just enough so you have space to fold. And allow your gaze to go opposite of your knees. We'll start to lift up from this side. Unwinding the legs. Setting the soles of the feet down on the ground again. From here, for a final pose of grounding, a couple options. You can take the legs just up towards the ceiling. You can take a happy baby. If you'd like to do a shoulder stand that goes in the plow or anything that you may want, or forget it all. And then from here, with control, slowly start to return out of this pose as you arrived, using hands for support, and taking the spine on the ground when you feel ready. If you'd like to take your knees into your chest for one final hug, feel the connection that you have made. And then just melt the body down on the ground, allowing the arms and legs to fall loose to your sides. And if you have any prop, any blanket, anything you'd like to place on yourself, I invite you to do so now. Allow yourself to absorb this piece that you have created by encouraging every muscle to be loose and soft. Bring awareness back to the breath. And as the depth of the breath increases, offer small movements that might awaken you. Bring fingers and toes, rotating through your wrists and ankles. And then a nice big full body stretch. Toes and fingers extend to either sides of the room, expansion through the chest. And then rotate to your side, whichever one, turning the knees back to your chest and using your arm for a pillow. Now pause here. You're intentional to come here. So return back to that intentional day and take that off of your mat with you. And offer yourself gratitude for showing up this morning. From here, you can arrive to your comfortable seat. Take your hands into heart center. And just a reminder, you can always come back to this space or this feeling, noticing what you've created in your own body. I'd like to thank the opportunity to guide you in your beautiful practice this morning. I wish you a wonderful day from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you so much. You're welcome.